2 in their last 21 games in this building. And our opening face-off brought back to his own line. Now Sanheim again. Here's Zegras trying to filter one in front. Pass by Brink, right in front, and a save by Kempe. Great chance there for Michkov.
The save that Kempe made on him. You can see this little quick play. Good support by Philly on the entry. Michkov gets to the net, but Kempe knew that he had nowhere to go but low because he was so tight to the net, so he gets that stick down to cover the whole bottom part of the net.
For the first 6 draws today.
Kopi's won his 2.
As Perry gets it back, shoots it right on goal, and a save by Vladar. And he bench. Now LaFerriere on the face-off against Konechny. Kings get it back for Doughty. A shot right on goal, rebound. Perry is after it. Stopped, centered. LaFerriere, another shot. They score. Kempe gets the second rebound, and the Kings have drawn first blood on Kempe's 19th.
Well, again, it starts with an offensive zone face-off win. Doughty's able to pound it to straight clean. To see the little fake by Doughty to start it going, and look at the Kings beat their guys to the nets. There's a scrambling puck that they get a hold of, and Kempe's right in the slot and is able to give the Kings a big lead. And that's starting on time. That's winning face-offs. It's winning races to loose pucks, and Kempe gets the Kings an early 1-0 lead.
Good stick by Byfield. And now Zegras right in front. Pass. Kempe got over. And he made the save on Brink, who goes down.
Kings got a little bit unorganized and lost their man-on-man coverage and made a nice play to the net front. Michkov, you can see him go backhand pass, and you can see Bobby Brink jump on the first one and tries to get a hold of the rebound, but Kemper's able to control it.
And here come the Kings, led by the captain. On for Armia. And righting on goal, covered by Vladar. Quick up pass. And LaFerriere again. Angles it wide. Kempe pounds it around back of the cage. Grabbed by Perry. Centers. Kempe shoots. And he scores! Oh, Kempe with a blast! And it's 2-0. 2 from the Swede.
Just like you said, John, you get one. Why don't you get 2, Kemp? And he did. And what a high fives all the way around. And they threw it around the wall. Kempe gets it and throws it back around the wall, trying to spread out the D-zone coverage. You can see 3 Flyers stuck there below the goal line, and they're not able to recover from that. And Corey Perry comes out with his head up. Kempe coming down the slot and
slowed down. And now Kuzmenko, rink-wide feed. Here's Doughty for Byfield to Kuzmenko. Right in, shoots. He scores! Kuzmenko, and Doughty is going to get a point.
Right here, clean. And you're going to see Drew Doughty jump up in the play. There's your D joining, so you got 4 in the rush. Their D tries to stand up and be physical. They try to rush in D zone to be physical again. And you can see Byfield finds Kuzmenko, who does a little fake like he's going to pass it. Opens up Vladar's legs. And that gives...
Uh-oh. Flyers are challenged for offside. And Tony, as we know, when you challenge offside, you are...
His teammate.
What, was he ever, right?
Oh, was he intense. He's intense in everything he does. And it's pretty quick here, and you can see Fiala.
After reviewing the play, it was determined that the play was offside. Therefore, we have no goal. Reset the clock to 12-14.
Big tough winger on the Flyers. Here comes Dvorak to the middle, and a pass Konechny shoots it right on, and a save by Kempe. And that was off the stick of Malott. Vladar is out. That's cut off by Malott, centered. And Vladar had to scramble back in goal. And now he was terrific as the Sabres won 4-1. Here's Juleson back. He played for Tocchet in Vancouver, kept in. Long shot by Hellenius. Win the face-off. Perry back to Clark. To Kempe. Now Clark again. In front, Kempe. One-timer by Kuzmenko and a save.
Good block by Clark.
And now the Kings back in. Fiala dropped off Kuzmenko. Fires it right on. Stopped by Vladar. Good setup there. He has dropped a lot of shots. He is not sure if he's feeling the puck right or not, but hasn't really settled a lot of shots.
Yeah, and some of the reason that the goaltender...
Then Doughty again. Now Doughty winds up. The drive, stopped, and dropped a bit, but then covered by Vladar. And then Zegras fires it in deep. And then Mikey Anderson there. Final minute in the period. Flyers get it. And a shot up high by Zegras. And
keeping the offensive zone plays alive. And they'll look after this kill to continue to do that.
So the Flyers on the power play for another minute 5 to begin the second period. That's dumped in by Drysdale. Edmondson with it. And some time and an easy clear for the Manitoba native.
And knowing Rick Tocchet, once this power play is over, no matter what happens on it, he's told his team that they have to work harder and crash and bang and get the pucks in deep and try to grind out some offense.
And a good job, Eleftheriou. Now they send it back to Konecny. Sets it up right in front. Back door, they score! What a pass, and Zegras buries it. And the Flyers on the board.
No chance for a goalie to be able to recover. There's one diagonal pass, and then there's the second one across, and then there's the third one across, and you can see Kempe's got to go from side to side to side, and he can't catch up with the puck that's moving that fast. And there's the wide open net for Zegras to make it a 2.
And ahead for Armia to the middle. Shoots it, and a glove save by Vladar. And we get a stoppage. Comes around to Delorier. Flyers with their fourth line out to the line. Long slap shot. Saved by Kemper. And he covers after that.
Real hard for a forward to be able to elevate that puck up and over, and covers the bottom half of the net. There's a look at Rick Tocchet. First season as a head coach. Was in Vancouver.
Beats again. Drops it off for Tippett. Seam pass. Looking for Juleson. At the line. Tippett right on. And a save by Kemper. Hathaway shoots it. Blocked by Edmondson. And kept alive by Hathaway. And now Couturier right in front. A shot off the goalpost by Ristolainen.
It's created as the defenseman comes down, and in the first period, the Philadelphia defense was not part of the offense. Is because the Kings did such a great job of shutting plays down quickly in defensive zone. But this one, Ristolainen sneaks down and bangs one off.
He was wide open. Another chance. And Ristolainen again. In front, backhander. And maybe off his own man, Delorier. Seam pass blocked. And Ceci out of the box. And he's got a breakaway. Ceci comes in. And a save by Vladar.
Good job by the Kings of forcing a play there. And a little flip pass by Moore up the middle. Ceci grabs it and comes in. Sees a little bit on the glove side. Tries to sneak it in on the short side. And Vladar gets that big glove out there and over there to catch that one.
And he plays it back. Anderson wasn't really expecting it. In front, Konecny. Wrap chance and a save by Kemper on Travis Konecny. And then Drysdale. A couple of Kings around him. Puck stolen, centered. Hellenius. Backhander right on goal. And a save by Vladar. Great chance there for Hellenius. Here, Jim Hiller switched lines up, and they seem to get some momentum back.
Yeah, and settled the game down. Philly did have the 2 power play chances that period. The Kings didn't have any, so those numbers are skewed a little bit because of that.
Kings are 14-0-0 with leading after 2. The Flyers 4-19-3 when trailing. Teams at full strength. Flyers dump it in. On the wall, Dvorak. Now Anderson was checked there. At the line, Ristolainen. He scores for the point. That may have been tipped. It's 2-2.
And as Mikey Anderson tries to clear it, Philly jumps on the loose puck, and here's the low to high one-timer, and there's a little bit of traffic in front of the net. And Kemper can't get a piece of it. He's trying to push out and see and find it, and he's not able to do it. And Ristolainen sneaks this one. Oh, it was a tip.
Yeah, that was tipped by the Flyers. Now York for Drysdale. Here comes break a shot. That goes just wide. Comes off the boards. Konecny working the wall to the middle. And a shot. Rebound in front. Backhander right on goal and a save
He pulls up on the wall and gonna end up throwing the puck to the slot. There's the puck that bounces off that back wall, and he's able to recover that little bounce off the wall. As you can see, York, the defenseman, comes up, tries to go backhander, and Kemper stays with him and makes the save.
So Kemper has been very busy the last. But Zegras there for the Flyers. And here he comes to Couturier, shoots it, and a save by Kemper. Got a good chance off. On the wing, Kempe across, Perry off his skate, waiting. Now in front, and a shot blocked. Laferriere gets it. Time runs out. In Konechny and Sanheim for the Flyers. Face-off won by Kempe. And now back for Drew Doughty. And a shot blocked. Flyers can't get it. Centered by Laferriere, and it comes back, and Konechny's got a breakaway. Trying to win it. Off the goalpost. Off the post. Fans yell, but I think it hit the post.
And this errant pass goes to neutral ice, and Konechny, who had been on the ice already a minute and a half, somehow finds enough energy to get it on a breakaway and
to make a play. Leaves it. Kempe drops it to Doughty. To Byfield. Trying to go back to Doughty. Off a Flyer stick and back to center ice. Kempe gets the pass from Doughty. For Byfield. Shoots. He scores! What a shot by Byfield! And the Kings win in overtime.
Well, they kept puck possession, and as the Kings did about 5 times in this overtime, they regrouped to center ice and came in on the attack, and